The video we're making today is to educate the public on the decisions that we make in the horse industry and business. Healing Hearts is a non-for-profit that provides equine-assisted activities and therapies for people with all different abilities. And we were recently faced with a conundrum or a challenge in that one of our therapy horses was diagnosed with kissing spine, which means that 3 of her spinal processes are fusing together and deteriorating, causing pain in her back. As a daughter of a retired veterinarian, a large animal veterinarian, I grew up with the values of animals as our family pets, but also as livelihood for our community members. So there's a lot of decisions that need to be made when animals are involved, and many different facets of that decision to consider. That was something that we had to do as a team here at Healing Hearts when considering what was best for Rosebud. Let me back up and give you a little history on who Rosebud is and what she means to us. I was contacted by a woman who was going through traumatic events in her life about 5 years ago, and she wanted her horses to come to me. She wanted to sell her horses to me. I took them to help her out, but also because we needed good, solid horses for our program. Rosebud ended up being a great prospect for that. She's been a part of our program for 4 years, demonstrating that she can handle just about anything. She's very calm, she has a good brain, and she's also been very, very healthy. We haven't even had to have her feet trimmed in the last 3 years because her feet are so good. So when we were faced with this diagnosis of kissing spine, it was a big shock and a big challenge to figure out what we were going to do for this horse that means so much to the people in our program. We were given several options. The first one was shockwave therapy and injections, which would basically fool the brain into thinking there was no pain. That would cost us about $250 for the shockwave and $250 for the injection. She would need at least 3 of those. The next option was to surgically cut the tendons between her spinal processes. We'll have more information on these surgeries on our website, and you can see the actual x-rays that the veterinarian took when she came to see Rosebud. Rosebud is a 15-year-old Palomino quarter horse. In the background, she's doing a little exercise. And the third option is to surgically shave part of the bone of the spinal processes in her back. Those are more definite and long-term solutions to her problem. They're not masking the pain. So my recommendation to my board of directors was to go the surgery route, and the reason for that was surgery is going to cost about $3,000. When you add up all of the injections and shockwave therapy that they would have to do initially, that's about half the cost of the surgery, but it's not a long-term solution, and it's not correcting the actual problem in her back. So we would have to continue on with shockwave therapy and injections whenever her symptoms increase, which we don't know for certain when those are going to creep up. So I made the recommendation to our board of directors that we consider surgery. It was not a unanimous vote. Some of our board of directors felt that Rosebud should be handed off to somebody else, that she should leave our care, and that didn't set very well with me. I feel that she has given us her all in our program and been an asset for the last 4 years. She deserves to feel good and to continue on with her purpose. Rosebud carries people with autism, people with developmental disabilities, people with physical limitations, people with anxiety and depression. She has done a lot for us, so it's our turn to give back to her. That's how I feel. And so the board did approve for her to have her surgery, which will be next Thursday, and we'll keep you updated as to that.